It began on an ordinary Thursday morning, the kind of day that feels too uneventful to ever matter. The sun rose clean and warm over Maplewood Estates, a pristine suburban neighborhood where lawns were measured with rulers and mailboxes had to be regulation approved. For 5 years, the narrator had lived there peacefully, following every rule, paying every fee, and staying out of the homeowners association's way until that morning. The first sign that something was wrong wasn't the letter. It was the moving truck. A massive white truck had parked directly in front of the narrator's home, its diesel engine humming while 2 workers in blue uniforms began unloading furniture. Confused, the narrator stepped outside expecting they had the wrong address. But then came the moment that made the world tilt off balance. One of the movers held a clipboard with the narrator's home address clearly written on it, followed by the words, "Foreclosure sale, Maplewood Estates, HOA." The shock hit like a brick. Foreclosure? That made no sense. The mortgage had been paid on time every month, and there hadn't been so much as a late HOA fee in years. The narrator's stomach churned as realization set in. This wasn't some prank. It was a bureaucratic disaster. The HOA had somehow listed and sold the home without consent or warning. A frantic visit to the county clerk's office confirmed it. A clerical error, they called it. Somewhere in the HOA's endless spreadsheets, a small misfiled payment record had flagged the property as delinquent. When the error wasn't corrected, the HOA had pushed through the process, filing notice after notice to an old mailing address the narrator hadn't used in years. The sale had gone through quietly and legally. On paper, the house wasn't theirs anymore. It didn't matter that it was a mistake. The signatures were inked, the deed had transferred, and the property was now listed under a stranger's name. The HOA president, a woman named Margaret Fields, offered only a curt apology. "We'll see what we can do," she had said in an email that was so dismissive it almost felt deliberate. But the narrator wasn't the kind of person to let something like this slide. Over the next week, emotions cycled between disbelief and anger. The once trusted HOA now felt like an enemy, a faceless organization that had stripped away the single most personal thing a person could own. Neighbors whispered about it, watching from behind their curtains as the narrator packed up a few essentials and moved temporarily into a rental across town. The emotional toll was heavy,